Well, it would seem as if the radical progressive movie director and donut enthusiast Michael Moore has broken his post-election silence after making one of the worst election predictions of all time.
Last month, you wrote Trump is toast. We're almost 48 hours out from perhaps seeing our first results, but do you stand behind that today?
Oh, even more so. I just keep wondering the gift that the Trump campaign keeps giving us. I don't think they realize, I don't think they really are in touch with where the majority of Americans are at.
Okay, so now that he has come out of hiding after getting every single thing wrong about the 2024 election, what has he got to say? Well, he recently took to his blog to share his thoughts. If you stop and think about it, we've come up with a lot of doozies in our history, like the genocide of 20 million Native Americans, or the enslavement of 12 million kidnapped Africans, or us invading Vietnam and killing 4 million Asian people for no reason at all. We are not a good people. Ah yes, of course, we're off to a great start, and we are already checking off some of the biggest boxes on the progressive list of talking points. White guilt, hatred of America, the belief that we as Americans are uniquely and irredeemably evil. I haven't heard any of this before, but what else does he have to say? We have a non-stop cavalcade, a sordid laundry list of evil deeds that led us directly to last week, to the point where we, the people, by popular vote, elected a 30-time convicted felon and fascist to be our 47th president of the United States. Ah yes, right on cue. Trump is an evil fascist, and everybody that voted for him is also evil. You would think that these insane liberals would get new talking points after realizing that their propaganda doesn't work. In fact, very recently, the majority of Americans looked right into the eyes of the liberal propaganda machine and very clearly said, "We don't believe you." It is abundantly clear that the only people these insane liberals hate more than themselves are people that don't share in their insane self-hatred. If you don't structure your entire life around hating yourself because you're an American or white or conservative, you are the enemy and you are the problem. But you know what? I think the liberal strategy of beating anyone down that dares to question the liberal narrative might have worked for a while, but it doesn't seem to work anymore. People don't care, people are sick of it, and all we want to do is have a great country again. Now, what is actually pretty astounding about Michael Moore's current level of Trump derangement syndrome is that in 2016, 8 years ago, he not only correctly predicted Donald Trump's victory, but he also had a pretty good understanding of why Trump won. Take a listen.
And it's why every beaten down, nameless, forgotten working stiff who used to be part of what was called the middle class loves Trump. He is the human Molotov cocktail that they've been waiting for. The human hand grenade that they can legally throw into the system that stole their lives from them. And on November 8th, Election Day, although they've lost their jobs, although they've been foreclosed on by the bank, next came the divorce, and now the wife and kids are gone, the car's been repoed, they haven't had a real vacation in years. They've essentially lost everything they had, except one thing. The one thing that doesn't cost them a cent and is guaranteed to them by the American Constitution, the right to vote.
But this is what 8 years of Trump derangement syndrome brain rot will do. Now he is completely out of touch with America, and he doesn't even know why. But that is going to be a wrap for this video, guys. Please drop a comment and like the video if you liked it. Please hit the subscribe button. It is huge and it actually helps a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.